Hi, quick PSA video that I want to make because, well, this topic irks me. It gives me the ick. I'm sure you've all heard the Forsaken joke of highly detailed dev killer, or have seen videos or tweets of people complaining and saying things like, "Oh, if the devs didn't work on things like making 20 Shiletsky skins, we would have had Noli by now." Or, "Ugh, if devs didn't work so hard on dev killers, we would have had Noli by now." And lastly, "Ugh, my belly, it's so big and round and I'm so gassy right now." Basically, people think the Forsaken devs are being lazy, money-hungry developers who are more focused on making unnecessary additions to the game for them to make more money, or to feel more special in private servers. These complaints have all highlighted the fact that nobody knows the smallest things about game development, and it's really annoying to me to see all these people unrighteously tearing into the game developers for this. And God, I can't imagine being on the receiving end of all these unmerited complaints. So let me quickly inform you guys on why all these things aren't even a problem and you should shut up and die. Okay, first of all, the people who make the skins on the Forsaken team are entirely separate to the people who do things like coding, or map designers, or music composers. They fulfill a completely different role in the team, making skins. They are not experienced in things like coding, map design, and probably game design like the main development team is. That's why you only really get updates of Noli from the higher-ups in the Forsaken Discord server, because they're the ones that are actually working on things like new killers or survivors. Not some Joe Schmo skin maker guy. This is like complaining to a janitor at NASA who's mopping a floor and complaining that they're not busy constructing and designing the new rocket that's gonna bring us to Mars. Why do I even have to explain this to people? This should be fairly obvious. Second is the highly detailed dev killer complaint. Okay, well, this one is really easy to debunk. The dev killers take, like, a handful of hours to make, and that's it. There's some tweet out there that said the Gubby dev killer took, like, 2 hours to make in total. Just calm down. Roblox developers typically like to work on side stuff for their games to avoid getting burnt out on projects. For example, Guts and Black Powder devs work on private server modes, such as Siege or 2 Centuries Later, to avoid burnout so they can, I don't know, be happy to work on their own games. And the third and final complaint, which I saw whilst making the script for this video, is the devs are lazy because they're bad at game balancing. Yeah, I saw a tweet that pretty much had this exact same take with over 1,000 likes. Very awesome, Twitter Forsaken people. Okay, their main complaint was that it's hard to catch up to survivors as 1x because they have to use their abilities to catch up with the survivor. They literally say in the tweet that they had to rely on entanglement and unstable eye. That is what you're supposed to do when you play 1x, dude. That's like, his speed is the main thing that balances him from being overpowered. And hell, a lot of people still thinks 1x is overpowered, so you don't know anything about game balancing. Shut up. Okay, now that I've debunked this lazy developer accusation, does all of this mean we shouldn't complain to Forsaken developers about stuff because, oh, we don't know anything about game development? No. We should all ask and maybe sometimes demand for higher quality content in this game. If you don't like something about a game, complain about it. Don't become as milquetoast as the TF2 community. Forsaken does have problems such as the heavily rushed, buggy, unfinished updates the devs constantly spew out, seemingly under pressure from the fans. Seriously, this is the biggest problem the game has with its development process. I get releasing skin updates to maybe keep the community happy, but some of the skins get released with texture bugs, such as when they made Bright Eyes empowered. I'm also tired of skins getting released just for them to get fleshed out in future updates. It feels very live servicey and rushed, such as the Cool Kid Milestone skins which recently got released, where they got released without its new voice lines, unique chase theme, and probably LMS theme, which are 100% going to get added in some future update. Seriously, Why can't they just release these skins when they are completely finished and ready to go with their intended features? And the second issue with Forsaken is, well, it probably needs better/more playtesters? That's really it. Alright, I think I got this Forsaken rant off my chest. Basically, don't complain or comment on stuff you don't know about. And don't harass developers because I'm sure that inspires them to keep working on your game. Sorry if this video comes across as glazing the Forsaken devs. I swear, soul-driven love did not payroll me to make this. I'm just passionate about this game, and I want to make sure that all discourse around it stays civil and educated. Ciao!
Oh, my belly. It's all inflated and fat right now. And I'm releasing big, green, stinky farts. Oh, I'm so fat and inflated, and my farts are so big and green and stinky.